Second-hand or vintage clothes, hats and jewellery have become very popular with young people in the UK. But where can you go to buy them? Where else but the famous Brick Lane Market in London? Years ago, this was a brewery, but they don't make beer here anymore. Instead, places like these have so-called pop-up markets, where people like Eloise can set up their stalls and sell their goods. As well as selling designer and vintage clothes and accessories, these stallholders specialise in eco, ethnic and ethical fashion. They focus on unique items, the very opposite of the mass-produced fashions that are sold in the high street shops and department stores. Eloise, whose native language is French, comes from Switzerland, but she has lived in London for 10 years and she is passionate about vintage fashion.
Well, my name is Eloise. I work in Brick Lane. I've got a vintage store there, and I sell second-hand clothes, retro, antique, accessories as well, bags, belts, scarves, ties, anything really, and and I also make hats and jewelry. I try to, when I make something, I try to reuse old hats and old ties. I reuse old jewelry and or old little objects. I just put them together, trying to make quirky new pieces. Well, when I was little, I really like repairing things and make something really looking very old or not really nice, make it look nice again. So I will repair my bags, I will try to add things to my clothes, customize them. So I like that anyway. So when I buy things that are not perfect and old, I actually enjoy making them look good again. And then sometimes I don't have to do anything, sometimes they just still look good, so I just sell them. Yeah, it's a good one, this one. That's that's the 1960s.
Yeah?
You know, yeah, it's really nice, like an imitation of denim. They used to wear that a lot. Yeah, and you can see like the peace and love things.
Yeah, peace and love things.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah,
70s
really nice.
or 60s?
It's late 60s,
So
70s,
yeah,
something
kind
like
of
that.
hippie.
Yeah.
It's really cool. What can you wear it with? Like dress, shirts?
If you want to, well, if you just want to update it, you just wear things like now.
Now, yeah.
But otherwise, if you want to go for the vibes, you go with flares, trousers. Yeah, it looks good.
Nice. I really like it.
Yeah, I enjoy repairing things and make it look good again. Also, in what we find now in the shop, it's not very well made, and everybody basically wear and buy the things. Because that's what's available at the moment, rather than old thing. It was just like so old you can't find it again. So you basically can look quite different by buying vintage and second-hand. And also, now if you just go and buy something in a high street shop, everybody looks the same. Everybody's got the same tops, the same shoes. Everybody, you know.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice one, this one. It's,
so what era would this be from?
That's 80s, I guess. You know, it's like early 80s. See now, if I buy, for example, an old satchel and it's all rusty and it's open, I would enjoy, you know, sewing it back again, the leather, then, you know, take all the rust away and just make it look all new again. But you can tell it's aged, but it looks good though, you know. It's like a nice, because the leather looks better when it's old anyway. It's kind of nice and buttery and soft. You don't really get that with brand new things.
How much is that one?
This one, I think it's 25. It's
Right.
not too bad. But, yeah.
Might try that on later, I think.
Yeah, no, it's a cool one. This one. Right. So yeah, if you go and buy in a vintage market, you'll find like unique pieces rather than, you know, if you just go in a high street shop, you'll find loads of pieces. Everybody looks the same. They all got same jumpers, same leggings, same shoes. So, but you only realize that when you start to buy unique pieces. Also, if you buy like a second-hand bag, it might have been used, but you know, you get really good quality things. I mean, you could buy a really nice second-hand Mulberry bag, which costs maybe £600 brand new, but you might pay, I don't know, £30. But the leather's really good. I mean, you could use it for another 50 years, I guess, rather than you'll go in like a high street shop and it's not even leather. The stitching, they're really badly made. The inside is poor. So, and you might pay a lot more money for that than a really good bag. So, yeah, that's why a lot of young people are actually realizing that. And they come into market and buy vintage. And also they're also realizing that all the new designer, they all inspire themselves from vintage. So they're getting the pieces where they inspire themselves from.